And mind me, I am not allowing parents to get off freely by saying that if you are not involved in your child's education, that's acceptable. I'm not saying that. But the schools have to find ways in order to get the parents to be involved in the schools. Time check. The time is approximately 9:15 p.m. That time check was brought to you by Nokia Home Improvements. For all your general construction and remodeling job, Nokia Home Improvements. No job is too small. You can call them at 973-592-8493. That's 973-592-8493. We're going to continue with the top 10 tips for elementary school when we come back.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169.
Want to take a cruise but don't have a U.S. visa? No problem. Cruise and Rail Travel are experts at cruises that do not require a U.S. visa. Visit www.cruiseandrail.net or call 868-631-8785. Find us on Facebook or drop us a tweet.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
For community news, sports, and opinions, call us at 973-327-3626 or log on to SoMore.org. You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. Get into the discussion at 973-327-3626. This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear your opinion. You can log on to SoMore.org or give us a call at 973-327-3626. Coming soon, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. For all your community news, sports opinions, and calls, you're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience.
We are back with you. It's in the Village with Anselm on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. 26. So we are discussing our article on the Community Coalition on Race website that talks about top 10 tips for elementary school. And the first 5 we went over was set high expectations for your child, project a positive image of school and education, read to your child every day and listen to your child read, monitor your child's academic progress, and check that daily homework and projects are complete. Those were the first 5. Now let's go over the next 5. Number 6 says, encourage play, healthy eating, exercise, and fun activities. Everyone need a break from work. Communicate with your child every day. Find out what he or she is learning. Who are your child's friends? Are there problems with bullying, cliques, or being left out? Listen to your child. Number 8 says, advocate for your child. Meet the teachers. Go to back to school night and parent-teachers conferences. Stay in touch with school through notes, phone calls, emails, and visit. We're going to get back to that in a minute. Become involved with your child's school. Join the PTA, HSA. Attend school events. Find experienced parents who can answer your questions. They are great resources. And number 10 is plan ahead for your child's academic career. Ask about challenging opportunities. If your child is performing above grade level, seek tutoring and in-school support if your child is struggling. Now, number 8 says advocate for your child. Meet the teachers, go to back-to-school night and parent-teacher conferences, stay in touch with school through notes, phone call, emails, and visit. You know, I want to really ask a question. And I don't think I have the answer, but I think I do. Let me say this. If you look at Columbia High School and you look at the statistics of the different people, different students in the different levels, and let's say that the lower performing kids are all white kids. Let's say as an example. That's not the case, but let's just say that. Are we to say that those parents are not advocating for their kids? They don't meet the teachers. They don't go to back to school night. They don't go to parent-teacher conferences. They don't stay in touch with school through notes, phone calls, emails, and visits. Are we to say that? Are we to say that if you are in honors classes and you are in level 4 and above and you are in AP classes, it's because you as a parent are advocating for your kid rather than your kid being truly at that level? It is more because you advocate for your kid. That's why they're in level 4, they're in AP classes, are they in honors classes? I'm just wondering. Because at Columbia High School, most of the lower levels are predominantly kids of color. So are we to say that these parents don't advocate for their kids? That's why they're in the lower levels? They haven't joined the PT or HSA? They don't attend school events? I'm just asking the question. Because if I advocate for my kid, that means to say that my kid are going to get some of the best classes. It happens. I'm being honest with you, it happens. And I have to give this story. And I really never forgot this story. I was on the PT at Tuscan Elementary School. Everyone knows that. And mind you, I was the only male person of color on the PTA with an accent at it. And I just understood that I wanted to be part of the PTA, you know. I want to become involved in my son's education. I wanted to make sure that everything was going okay, and I got involved. But when I got involved, I started to learn some things that I didn't understand. There was one teacher by the name of Mr. Furcano. Well, for all of you who had kids at Tuscan Elementary School back then, everyone knows Mr. Furcano. And I think Mr. Furcano was either the math teacher. And I never forget it. We were all sitting at a PTA meeting, and some parents were talking about how they want Mr. Furcano for their kid because he was the best teacher. And whatever subject it was, he was the best teacher. And I say, I thought the school assigned the teachers. I didn't say this to anyone. I said this in my mind now. I thought the school assigned teachers to the kids, or kids to teachers, however you want to put it. I thought that's the way it was done. And I heard different parents talking about which teachers they want for their kids. So I said, okay. At that time, the principal was Dr. Pincus. So remember now, I'm learning the ropes now. So I wrote a letter to Dr. Pincus stating that I would like my son to have Mr. Furcano. Well, Dr. Pincus told me, well, Anselm, you know we can't do this type of thing and so on and so forth. I said, Dr. Pincus, I understand it. I understand. Anyway, my son ended up getting Mr. Furcano for that subject. And today, I still have a laminated certificate from that class indicating that my son will be a computer whiz. Still have it. But the point is this, is that it wasn't whether my son should have had Mr. Furcano as being one of the best teachers. It was a matter of fact that I'm on the PTA and I got privileges. And we have to be honest. Being on the PTA, you do get privilege. I am an example. I got privilege. No, I'm not upset for that. I wasn't upset because my son got the privilege. But all I'm saying that we have to look into that as well. If you advocate for your kid, if I didn't know that, I could have been sitting on the PTA, being a PTA member, and the school just deciding which teachers I'm going to get. So if you don't know, you can't act on it. And many of us just don't know. So you can be advocating for your kids as much as possible. If you don't know the ropes, so to speak, things can still happen. That's why, to me, that's why I used to say that the Gifted and Talented program in South Orange and Maplewood was totally useless. Useless. Back then. Because you had teachers' recommendation, you had all these, non-objective things that you use to put these kids in the Gifted and Talented. Yet, when you had Project Ahead, it was easy to get kids in Project Ahead. So all of these things in this community of South Orange and Maplewood, we have to be honest about them. And I lived through it. I was in the PT at Tuscan Elementary School. I was in the PT at Jefferson. I was in the PT at Columbia High School. Because after my experience at Tuscan Elementary School, I knew then